Fernando Alonso is back in F1 2021. Welcome back to Peter on Pole. My name's Peter, here to talk about Fernando Alonso, the breaking news that he will be back in an F1 seat 2021 with Renault. Yeah, that one again. Yeah, we've been here before, haven't we, people? He's been with Renault twice before. He's been with McLaren twice. Similar pattern are we seeing? But it's not been received well, has it? People are not liking this story. They don't mind Alonso, but why Renault? What are Renault doing? Perfect opportunity to bring people in from the undercart, bring something from the young driver program. Is this underwhelming? Is it underwhelming? Today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why you should like Fernando Alonso. Why you should like him coming back. And let's get rolling. Fernando Alonso, two-time world champion with who? Renault. You might argue this is a good move. Yeah. The only Spaniard, the only Spanish driver to win a Formula One world championship. Hey, he's big in Spain. In his career, he's won 32 races and he's been on pole 22 times. This guy's no joke. He's good. He speaks 4 languages. 4. How many can you speak? Comments below. How many languages can you speak? And even your first language. Do you do it well? I know I don't, but those languages are Spanish, Italian, English, and French. French. Renault, French. I see it. The 2 football teams he supports are Real Madrid and his hometown, Real Oviedo. Renault needs some improvement, and we all know they do. And look, Fernando's always been faster than his teammates. So they need a fast driver. I know there's a lot of noise. I know there's a lot of hoo-ha about what about the young driver program? Why didn't they recruit from within? Why didn't they bring someone up and coming? But at the same time, you know, if Alonso's there, what's the problem? Renault need help. If there's any driver you need for a car that is not doing that great, I can't think of many better than Fernando Alonso. How many cars has he been in when you thought, bloody hell, what's going on here? And he's dragged that car, whether it's Ferrari, McLaren, Renault. He seems to do the business. He was in a Minardi, have you forgotten? A Minardi. He's aggressive, he's quick, he's reliable, he's got great knowledge of his cars. He knows what needs improving. I don't see there's anything much to lose here. I understand everybody's disappointment, though. I do understand it. But you do want to see Alonso back in the Grand Prix circuit, surely. Like, come on. What are we doing? Come on. Ironically, Kimi Raikkonen is the oldest driver right now in the current F1 season, and he's 40 years of age. Fernando Alonso, 38. I don't hear many people saying, oh, well, Kimi should be out of here. He shouldn't be racing. We want to see Kimi stay, funny enough. We're all fans of Kimi. I know Alonso's got his bad bits. You know, I know he's been some sort of a bully at times, maybe, or he's been hard to work with, or he's had rivals within his own teams, or he's, you know, his reputation with Honda absolutely rinsed that engine out. So I understand it. I get people's complaints, but if you're Renault, you're sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, we need to do something. We've got Esteban Ocon in there, right? Don't get me wrong. If the young drivers can do something and actually do something special in that car, maybe. Look, he's entertaining on the track. He's a great racer. He's good on camera. He's great fun. He's a great laugh. He's got a great sense of humor. Great smile. Look at him. I mean, look. Just look at him. You know? And I don't see there's much loss. I'm sure he brings a lot of money to Formula One as well. He brings a lot of money to Renault, which they could do with. But I'm sure they will also be spending a lot on him. So is it counterproductive? I don't know. But look, they've got Ocon. That's going to be the project guy. And then they've got Alonso who can, let's see how we can get this car back to its best. I don't really see that much of an issue. I know it's slowing other drivers' progression, and I'm totally with that. I totally understand it. If you were talking about drivers like Gutierrez, Pastor Maldonado, Pedro de la Rosa, Buemi, or Petrov, you know, there's plenty that could have been here. Jean-Eric Verne. I mean, there are so many of them that could have come back, and we would have been like, really, Renault? But of all drivers in the world, Fernando Alonso is your go-to? I ain't mad. I'm not mad at that. Remember, this is the man who overthrown Schumacher, the great Michael Schumacher, of his title reign. Since Alonso came to town, Schumacher didn't win a title since. And this is back in 05. You know, 2005, 2006, those two titles, big deal. They're huge. You know, he's one of 5 Formula One drivers to win the F1 Championship and Le Mans. Who else do you know that's done that? Comment below. Fernando Alonso is a great choice for many, many reasons. He's fast, he's quick. He will get Renault where he needs to go. He'll get that car back to winning titles again. Well, in a position to win titles again, let me put it that way. And I'm not quite mad. That's the reason why they brought Ricciardo in. Ricciardo was brought in because they thought they can get that car back on the front top 3 teams. And with Fernando, you haven't gone backwards. You've actually gone forwards. And when they lost Ricciardo, you thought, oh no, what are they going to do? If they'd brought another young driver in, because Ocon is not old, right? So if they brought another young driver in, this could have been a slow burn. I think they need to have the balance, and the balance is there. You've got one with the brains, which is Fernando, as well as the pace with Fernando. And then you've also got a good driver in Ocon. And they're going to learn together and learn how to get this car back near the front. If you're a Renault fan, this is not a bad appointment. It's not. If you're a Formula One fan, I understand. I understand that you want to see young drivers coming through. We've got quite a few young drivers on the grid at the moment. You know, there are so many people to look forward to. You've got your Leclercs in there, Lando Norris in there. You've got George Russell in there. You've got Latifi in there. There's a lot, and I'm missing some. Gasly's of this world, Albons of this world, Verstappen's. Like, they're there. We've got a lot of them there. So we're not depriving of anything at all. But this is something to look forward to. But what Renault need to make sure they do is that they get this right. Because if this doesn't work with Alonso, then boy. I don't know. Will he win a race again? Will he win a race again as a Renault driver? That's the question. Will he win a race again? Has he got potential to win a race again with that Renault? And my answer is, yeah. Weirdly, I think he will. Here's some reasons why you should like Fernando Alonso. His favorite drink? Spanish wine? No. Water. Yeah, a Formula One driver just likes water. Talk about drive and not drink. Did you know he was the voice in the movie Cars? He played Mario Andretti in the Spanish version. Cars 1 and 2. Overthrown Schumacher, as I've said, and that was a feat, believe me. I mean, Hakkinen couldn't do it any longer. He's a UNICEF ambassador as well as the Oxford University ambassador. Fair enough. Did you know he's won more races in Ferrari than Kimi Räikkönen has? How he was not 3rd-time world champion, I don't know. In a Ferrari, I have no idea. Or in a McLaren the first time round. Anyway. And did you know he has a samurai tattoo on his back? No, didn't know it. Now I do. Those are the things about Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso joining Renault 2021. The last time Renault won a world championship with Fernando Alonso, 2006. Maybe it's time, and maybe this is the only way they get back near the front of the grid. And that, my friends, is that. Peter on pole, thank you for watching. Make sure you share, like, subscribe. Check out the other videos that are going around on either side. Yeah, that one there, yeah, man. Share, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let me know, most importantly, your thoughts.